Hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation for COMM 310. This is the website that I've been building this semester. And before we go around and explore it and I explain a little bit more of my design decisions, I wanted to tell you about what it's about. Basically, Meadow Books is an online bookstore that's set to promote indie or self-published authors who have really created good works. I also wanted to offer some services for independent authors, such as editing, illustration, design, and so that's basically what Meadow Books offers. So this is the main page here. I put the big logo, the parallax in the background, kind of hold still as you scroll down. That's kind of to set the atmosphere and the tone of the website. I have the slogan, call to action right here front and center. So that's the first thing you see when you go to the website. If you scroll down here, there's a bit of an interactive newest titles carousel where you can just click the next button and see the different titles that we have to offer. Clicking this button here, we'll get to that in a minute, but that'll bring you to the books page so you can learn more and just have a little short blurb here. Then we have a little bit another parallax, and with the parallaxes I really wanted to set an atmosphere for the website, as if you're really there. You just walked into a bookstop shop, you can smell the hot drinks and the pages, and that's sort of what I wanted to set. Here's the welcome banner, where you get a brief blurb about what we're about and what we do. Here you can learn more. That's the about button, and the bookstore. Again, I want most things point to the bookstore or to our services, and so just about everywhere you look, I have buttons that'll bring you to those two places. The features here, I want to do author of the month and social media, and later I want to have a quiz, a working quiz, where people can take say what kind of mood they're in, and then it'll offer suggestions about the different kind of books. But I don't quite have the JavaScript down to do that yet, so mostly it's just design for right now. I gave these buttons a transition effect because I want to kind of make them come alive so that they're more interactive, not just sitting there. Let's see. Let's go to the title page when you look at a book. So here I have put in a little store navigation, since the bookstore is going to kind of be its own little thing, so they can navigate to different sections of the bookstore, different titles, and green here tells people what page or what directory they're on, so that helps with navigation. This little label here tells people that this is a book that we published. If this were a self-published novel, then we would have a gold label here that would say self-published or indie. I haven't decided which one I'm going to go with there. We have the title, the author, the version, the price, and the little add to cart button. Again, I don't have the back-end stuff down yet, so right now it just opens a little pop-up that says coming soon and tells you where else you can go to actually buy the product. We have a blurb, and for design purposes, this blurb runs kind of long, so I just kind of had a read more button here. You can open it up, continue to read more, or read less, and it goes back up. Then we have a banner suggesting more titles that are like this one. I don't have any more at the moment, so they're all the same, but this just kind of showcases the gold for a self-published novel and the green for a White Meadow book. There are a product description here telling about the edition, the publication time. Genre appeal, I think, is important because a lot of the books that I'm going to be publishing they're indie, they're independent, they stand out, they're different from the norm. So I kind of wanted to have a feel where people can judge, is this something I really want to read? Because it's not going to be necessarily just fantasy or just romance. It's going to have its own little indie quirks. Reviews will go down here. I don't have any yet, but yeah. So that is the book page. If you go to bookstore, you click here, it just has this closed sign, and I'm coming soon because, again, I don't have the JavaScript yet to make this a functional page, so mostly it's just for show at this point. About the parallax, set the atmosphere of where you are, the shadow here along the edge to kind of like give a feel like you're looking down from this table to a paper that'll tell you more about what we're about and what we do. I have the contact form here, again with a shadow, just kind of set that on top as if it's a separate piece that you're looking at. And here's the artist page. Artists, as part of our services at White Meadow Books, we're going to offer illustration services. And my two sisters, Michaela and Katie, are the artists for our store. And here I give a brief bio about what they do and an example of their art. If you hover at it, it kind of gets bigger and it has a drop shadow, as if you just kind of picked it up and looked closer. So that's kind of what I was going for there. Services. This tells you about the services we offer to authors. We have publishing, editing, tells you more about those services, the different packages we offer, design, and again, we want to point people towards selling their books at our store. That's not functional yet because I haven't finished it, so it just says coming soon. But back to services. I put a little shadow here at the edge of each section so that they're like layered on top of each other to kind of give the page more dimension so it's not just so flat. Yeah, I think that's all that I have so far, unless we want to go look at the style guide real quick. I guess I didn't really talk about the design for the header and footer. I really wanted like navigation to be easy and accessible, so I kind of had it stuck to the top of the screen. Oh yeah, if I go into just a sec, whoop, wrong button. If I go ahead and minimize the screen, I made the design responsive. So at a certain point, this would be like for a tablet view, this things get smaller. We adjust the alignment a little bit, and even smaller than that. Here we go, almost. Yep, there we go. We change it to like a hamburger menu for mobile view, and we center some things. This is no longer parallax, but just an image, basically because that's easier for mobile viewing. These are larger, they don't zoom in and out, but again, that's easier for mobile viewing. You click the menu, and it has a nice little drop down here. So that is how that works for responsive design. Go, and the footer here, I'm just going to move this here so you can kind of see the footer better. We have the copy. Whoop, well that actually didn't work, so let me see. There we go. That'll make it so you guys can see the footer navigation. And I wanted to put it in like all lowercase, kind of give it a quieter voice than the all caps for the titles. I thought that would be really cute. The fonts that I chose for this website, I really liked this sans serif. It kind of gives like that old-timey feel. I like how the E turns up a little bit. And this here it kind of matches the White Meadow Books logo, and I really wanted those fonts to kind of give like a little old cafe, old-timey, cozy sort of feel, and I really think that those fonts helped with that. Alright, I think that is all for now. Oh yeah, we were going to look at the style guide. Gonna look at that real quick. Yeah, so here is the style guide for this website, for our projects. Here we just talk about like the site's purpose, target audience. My audience is mostly women ages 20 through 40. Just, you know, people who are my age, basically, who are looking for books, a nice cozy spot to read, adventures to escape into, just make a really fun place and really fun stories to promote for like women in the age group. But of course, you know, if men wanted to come read these books too, I'm not saying no. Like half of our authors are guys, so there you go. So here is the site map and the wireframes that I set up for the page. This is for the book page. This is for the home page. Just kind of giving you an idea of like what's expected. Branding, we have the logo, we have our colors, an explanation of why I chose these colors. Typography, we have stencil for the heading, and Joseph and Sands. That's what I chose for the body copy. I love that font. It's so fun. Here's our navigation kind of example. HTML elements. What we have styled here. The different color paragraphs. I wanted to have the brown on white and the white on brown. Figures. And here's some the references from places like I got resources and stuff. Flamingo Design kind of gave me some ideas, and the color scheme I really liked. GitHub, Pixabay, these are just all resources that I use to build my site. And I'll just go back to the home and we can wrap this up. But yeah, that is my website. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching this presentation. Have a great day, guys. Bye.